Okay, it's March, and my RavenPac monthly knife subscription knife came in. So Ravencrest Tactical has sent me a new knife for the month. Now remember, these are $9.99, and then you pay shipping, or you can pick it up if you live in the area where the store is. This month's knife, and I've already played with it a little bit, but I'm going to open it and show you. This month's knife is a Balisong, or some people call it a butterfly knife. I'm a huge fan of these style knives. I own a couple, not one like this though. I do now, but prior to this wasn't a style I owned. And I'll show you why this one's a little different. Now when you get these knives, they come pre-wrapped and packaged. They come with a checklist to make sure that they were assembled properly and verified that everything was okay with it. They come with a little warranty card and website card, but these aren't what they normally carry at Ravencrest Tactical. They're known for their out-the-front knives. So this is something a little different. It's pretty good quality for the price knife you get, but you don't get to choose the knife. It's just a mystery pack. So it's fun, something different every month. Remember, last month was the pin, so this month is the Balisong. Now this knife, first impression was, I thought, man, it's going to be a recurve in there maybe. But if you look on, take off the latch and look on the bite handle, I had it backwards because, you open it, oh, boy, look at that. It takes a lot of room to open this one with the latch pin on the bottom. This style knife right here is actually a scimitar. So where I thought that it would be recurve style and that the blade would have been on this side, looking at the handle and the latch pin, I soon discovered it's a scimitar style, which is drastically different than most knives I own. As a matter of fact, I don't actually own a blade of this style. Now, speaking of the blade, overall this is 4 inches in length, but the cutting edge is actually only 3 1/4. So depending on what state laws you have, you may or may not be able to carry this knife just off the sheer length of the blade, but also the deployment, because in some states Balisongs are actually illegal, which kind of blows my mind because, as you saw when I demonstrated opening it, you could open a flipper a lot easier and faster than this knife. I mean, some people call these flippers, but a flipper knife is actually the one that has that and deploys with a flipper. Now, first impressions on the quality, it's pretty sound. I looked on the inside to see if I could see what the washers look like, or bearings, or what was in there, and I see what looks to be phosphorus bronze washers, which is a good sign because that means that it'll hold up, it'll somewhat self-lubricate with that metal, and if you put a little drop of oil in there, that means this thing is going to fly. I've yet to oil it. It came with a pretty good amount of lubrication in there, and that would tell me also that it probably has the phosphorus bronze washers. The scimitar design, man, I don't know. It's different. It's just the look of it. This would be something that you would play with at the house and show your friends, but I don't see it as an everyday carry. It would be quite cumbersome in your pocket. It would be very large. It's substantially heavy for the knife it is. Now these seem to be milled handles with rubber inserts. So if you look, these appear to be milled. It doesn't have the metal type for the blade or the handles, but it is pretty heavy, so I would not guess that it's aluminum on the handles like my other Balisongs, or titanium on the really high-end ones, of course, but maybe it's some type of steel or something, but it's got these rubber inserts so that it doesn't slip, and that's a nice addition on a knife of this price range. Also having the spring pin on it, on this latch, that's something you see on the more expensive knives. It's nice to have this one because my inexpensive ones I have, and one of the throwback ones I have from the 1990s, this latch just flaps around and it makes a very distinctive noise on the bite side. And if you know anything about Balisongs, it's called the bite side because if you flip with this side of the handle, the knife's going to bite you. Okay, so this is the side you want to hold right here. Now, is this a $10 knife? By all means. I mean, if you went and purchased this somewhere, the retail price is going to be more than the $9.99 than this one was shipped for. Is this a knife that I would search out and purchase on my own? More than likely the answer would be no. But that's kind of the point of the RavenPac, is every month you get something to try different. If I just bought the same style knife that I'm used to over and over and over, I'll have what I have now, a collection of buck folding and other buck knives, fixed blades as well, that resemble one another. Okay, so it's nice to have something different. Ravencrest Tactical for $10. It's something fun. My son likes to see me flip these. I'll try not to hit the box this time, but there's other tricks you can do, but I found they're more difficult with this handle. With this wave style handle like this, where my other Balisongs are straight, I can actually flip it and turn it, where this one, I'm going to have to learn to do some different tricks. And then the pins on the blade, they're in different positions, so learning how to flip this knife and do some of the other tricks that I can do. I couldn't see spinning this one just by the way that the bottom of the tang comes out down here. So again, for $10 a month you get a mystery knife. It was a welcome mystery. I enjoy it. If you're part of the Ravencrest RavenPac, you'll enjoy it. If you're not, sign up, because for $10, things like this, you can't go wrong. Remember, the first month was an assisted flipper, and that thing has been worth the price of the last 3 months combined. So these are basically free knives to me at this point. Ravencrest Tactical, Balisong, get one for yourself. Next time I'll talk about another inexpensive knife that if you only had $10 or $20 to spend, it would be possibly on one of my favorites as far as the style, but the Sfor peasant knife, and I may not be pronouncing that correctly, but I've heard it 2 or 3 different ways. So Sfor peasant knife, I'll talk about that next time, and I'll have a couple stats about what this knife is made of and what you can do with this knife. That's a lot of fun. So look forward to that. Enjoy, happy hunting, and I hope you got yourself an inexpensive gift that was a mystery. Thank you.